For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, for the record, yeah. For the
right, my good peeps of YouTube land, what is going on has been quite a while, not gonna lie, quite a while. I decided that I was gonna get you guys, instead of just boring you with some of the old stuff of, you know, time lapse and you watching me butcher this deal. It's like, let's get it somewhat close, get things built out, and then we can show you what is going on, what we're talking about. I had an issue getting a motor plate. Then I realized that like 5 years ago, I bought a motor plate and never put it on. So after buying one motor plate, it's taken like 3 weeks. Haven't seen it yet. Got in touch with them. They shipped it out today. Second motor plate I bought and was going to tell that place to cancel, but they told me they could ship it. So I then canceled the other. So technically I've ordered 2 other motor plates, and then I had one. Already have one. Whatever. No big deal. But the awesome thing is that we are, other than some very minor things, we're close. And then I needed your guys' opinion on something. So let me show you what we got going on. So we have got the turbo kit done 90% of the way, I would say. This is a Team Z motor plate. It fits. We're going to make it work. I've got to go get some 3/16 steel so we can build this side and the 2 sides, because the ones that are on here were the mounts that came with it, or whatever you want to call it, tabs, were for like stock frame rails. Obviously we don't have those. So this is what I'm coming to you guys for. What should we do about the downpipe? It is going to be decently tight. Let me get this deal off of cinematic. All right, so this deal, obviously I had this on here so that this wouldn't damage my pretty room. So we have a couple of different options here. I do have some pie cuts, so we can do some pie cuts and we can get this deal to shoot down. Because this right here is going to be this is too much. That's way too much, because you can see that is going to turn right into that. So we're going to have to do a quick tight radius 90, and we can come down and we can shoot it out in this vicinity and the bumper area. We got that. Or super easy way to do this is boom. We can go up, and I can even take another 90 and we can make us a nice teardrop out of the hood if we wanted to, if I could make that work. So that's what I'm asking you guys. I really just don't have any idea. The hood exit makes it a lot easier for me. And there is actually the possibility, I don't even know where the hole in the fender is at, but there's also out the fender like that, come out the fender. But if I'm putting new fenders on it, which I have upstairs or up in the attic, I'd rather leave those not with holes. So out the hood, or out the engine, top of the engine, which are, you know, we do have a hood so we can cut a hole in that, or out the bumper. I don't know. You guys tell me. Pretty excited. I was able to use some of this turbo kit that we got from Darren from Skinny, and it already has my stuff for the back pressure. So we have a back pressure sensor, and then you know, little things where this has already been ran. We do have these ports, so getting the turbo kit on that side of things will be good. Had a heck of a time getting our angles in this vicinity. We got it. I did back purge this setup. This is the first time I've ever back purged. Don't kill me. But you know, everything has worked up until this point. So all we got now is this. I'm also going to probably send some of this stuff off. Our hydro dipped intake lid. We're finally going to get something different, just because I'd like to get some uniformity in this deal. I do not want the bright shiny motor plate. And we're probably I'm gonna send him my valve covers, this, and technically, since we're probably going to do a refresh on the motor, and I need to have a new drain bung welded into that pan, which is, you know, the motor's gonna come out anyways. So once we get done with the downpipe, then I'll be pulling everything out of here. That is the plan. So it's going to work pretty well. I'm pretty excited about it. Single 60 millimeter wastegate. We got this big old behemoth turbo doing what it needs to. And I would really like to. My only problem is I don't want to really run this thing. I'd love to hear what it sounds like with a single turbo, because we've only been on twins for years now. So I'd love to hear what a single turbo sounds like in this thing, because technically it'll be like an X-pipe, so it'll be a little different. Curious, because this also is going to be really short on this side, really long on this side. I'm curious what that does with the sound of the engine. I've also seen and heard a lot of different, like just going from aluminum to stainless on the downpipe makes a lot different sound, which I'm going aluminum, but yeah, so yeah, y'all let me know what you think. I really have no idea. This is going to be way easier to do something like this. I mean, like, way easier. Just like that, and then it's just, I mean, it's right there. Boom. Straight up. I could add, like I said, just a little 90 to the end of it. I have actually another better aluminum that's not this style that I can use. So I don't know. I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do with it. And like I said, do have all these pie cuts that we can get sort of a 90 turned up or down. Either way, I don't know. I'm sort of at a crossroads with it. Not sure what I want to do. All right, so that's what I need you guys to help me out with. Let me know what you think. How do you like my Just Say No to LSX sticker? I put that on there. We're gonna leave it on there. Did pull, we got a lot, like we've been talking about, a lot of things that we need to do. Is getting ready to hit a storm here tomorrow evening. So pretty proud of my welds. They are not terrible. I should have tacked in a different spot. And I'm gonna go ahead and take some Scotch-Brite to all this, get this thing cleaned up, but I'm pretty pumped with how that looks. I mean, it is really not that bad for what it is. Pretty pumped, actually. And that was a lot easier than the hot side, which is crazy because I'm way more confident in stainless than I am aluminum. But this aluminum didn't move near as much as the stainless did. Once I welded the stainless out, my gosh, it moved like crazy. Sucks. So, all right, we're there. We're close. We're getting there. I've got some stuff. I've got to talk with TKM about the pistons if they are in, and then see what we need to do from there. And then start pulling things off of this thing and take short lock down to them and go from there. Don't believe we're going to be changing the cam, so that's nice. I think the cam will be fine. And the only thing that we're going to be doing is getting the pistons to match the heads, and that should be a lot better. So we'll see. You know, it's January's gone, February's coming, and there's racing to be done. But also getting some things lined out with the white car, because I think we're going to try to get the white car faster here real soon. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. By the way, if anybody wants any Kaiser wheels, I am a Kaiser dealer. Actually, one of the #1 dealers in the country for Kaiser wheels. So if you want any of those double bead locks, single bead locks, 15, 17, 18-inch fronts, we can do 17-inch bead locks. Anything like that, let me know. 15 by almost whatever, all the way up to 15 by 15 or 15 by 16. So we can do all kinds of the back spacings. If you follow me on Facebook or anything, you can see KOTV Motorsports. We have a bunch, and I've got a bunch of awesome customers. And go check out the website, kotvmotorsports.com, and you can check out some of those wheels on there. And if you are a customer, send me some more photos. I love getting photos of customers with Kaiser wheels on them. It just is, it's great promo for me. It works great. I use your photos in all of my advertising. So, all right, guys, that's it for this video. We will catch you in the next one. Hopefully next one we'll have some even bigger updates for the Zephyr. So, all right, peace.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record, yeah. For the